Yeah, you already know what it is. This be the G Shaw Cipher. You officially tuned in to On the Grind Live, and you know when you see me, it's going down. We gonna do some things. We gonna take things to another level. We gonna talk to some people. We gonna grind. We gonna vibe with some people. We gonna do what we do on a daily basis. Listen, I got somebody that's gonna be tuning in with me because you know if I'm on here, I got somebody else with me. You know what I mean? So you already know what it is. Shaw Cipher. We gonna take things to a whole nother level on the grind live. When you see me, you see dope people. Let me repeat myself. When you see me, you see dope people. Anything else is uncivilized. Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, we on the grind live. We talking to somebody that's been doing it. First of all, let me shout out my family, Good Girl PR, for sending this man to me. You know what I'm saying, and making sure that he gets on here because he's grinding. Chris Envy, what's good, my G?
Yeah, what's going on, my guy?
Yo, listen, I appreciate you, taking time and making sure that you here and that we talking to you. You get what I'm saying? So, so is Chris Envy your brand name for music, or is that your real name? Let's dig into it right now.
No, that's my entertainment name.
Okay, cool, cool.
Yeah.
So talk to me about the origin behind that. Like how did Chris Envy come to be?
Well, there's multiple there's multiple phases of this name.
Okay.
It means so many things because when I first got the name, I was chilling in the car with my pops at a very young age. We was just in the car, and he was asking me like, "Yo, so what's he gonna be called?" And I wanted to call myself Epic at the time because I
Okay.
just always felt like I was gonna be like this thing for R&B. I don't know why R&B was chosen. I didn't choose R&B. R&B chose me. That's the
Yeah.
bottom line.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like so I called myself Epic, and then he was like, and I was like, and then we had a little conversation, and I came up with the name Envy just because it sounded, I was like, yeah, yeah, Envy sounds cool, like, and it was something of a sort of when I was like, yeah, I want to be envied, right?
Right. Right.
And then, but that was me at like a immature state of mind of coming
Right.
up with this name. But see, the way God worked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Things happen you don't even know. Like I understand this is one of the seven deadly sins. Like you know what I mean?
Right.
And no way could it's supposed to mean something positive. But I feel like this name was bestowed on me because I have to. It's like as I got older, I couldn't look at people and say I wanted what they have, and I'm called envy. Like you
Right.
know what I'm saying? I control, you know how like twisted that sounds. Like that sounds like I got a
Yeah.
problem with myself.
Yeah, I
You
hear
know
you.
what I'm
I
saying?
hear you. I hear you.
So that name has kept me so original. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like just hearing it, just me saying I'm Chris Envy. Like people automatically assume because yeah, like from an immature state of mind at the time I came up with the name, right? And my pops was trying to say, yo, name yourself CNV, like as
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
number because I guess the envy thing and sit was like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just more of like as I got older, I was like, yo, I like this name because it keeps me grounded, man. It makes me like, I'm not looking at nobody else and saying, I wish I had their voice. I wish
Right.
I had their car. I wish I had their life. I
Right.
love my life,
Right. Right.
and I love my journey. You know what I
Definitely.
mean? So
Yeah,
there you
no,
go.
I hear you on that. I hear you on that. I always like to hear the origin behind somebody's name. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always a good
Yeah.
story and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So when 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 let me ask you this. I'm trying to think of how I want to say this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Um, I wanna. When do you feel like was your first um song? Like, when was the first time you recognized music for what it was and say, hey, this is something that I'm gonna, that I want to do.
As long as I can remember, I've been singing. I only
Right.
remember a time when I wasn't. Now, how good I was singing,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I could put a timestamp on that one. Like, you
right.
know what I'm saying? But as far as like singing, my father was a singer. My grandfather was a road manager. My uncle was a producer, and my uncle was a bass player. Like music, this is why I say like certain things was just as I get older. When I was young, it felt like I made the decision to do certain
Right.
things.
Right.
But as I get older, it's kind of like I think I was really. I know everybody says this, and it sounds like really. What's that word? It sounds really not ironic, but like stereotypical. There we go. Sounds so
Right. Right. Right.
stereotypical. Like you know what I'm saying? But I really felt like I was meant to do this. This is
Yeah.
everything I've been in life. I was always an artist first, trying to be something else.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
understand
feel
what I
you.
mean?
Yeah.
So it's like some people give up and they're like they just kind of get sucked into whatever it is that is like easy. I
Hmm.
guess they would say like trying to be an artist is easy, but in all reality, it's like trying to be an artist is come on. Back in high school, just trying to be pop. That's like pretty much playing the popularity game. I'm
Right.
trying to be the most popular R&B artist.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm trying to be a pop, not the most popular, but a popular R&B artist. It's like in high school, trying to go in high school, like I'm going to be the popular one in high school. You can't be. That's bestowed on you. You
Right.
just can't. Like, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
can't. You just can't be popular. Like you just can't unless you just got it like that. That's not something that you could just go somewhere and be like, I'm the popular one here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like to me, that's kind of like how I'm looking at this whole thing now. But I think I kind of like went off on a tangent. Can you repeat
No, no,
that
you
line?
good. No, you good. Actually, you answered the question. So I'm gonna go to the next
Yeah.
one. You know what I'm saying? We
Okay.
good.
Okay.
We good. Listen, I got a little write up about you. And shout out to the people that's tuning in. I see y'all. There's a comment section. If you here for Chris Envy, put a comment in there. I'm gonna put it up on the screen so he know you here and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So support. Show him, let him know that you in the building. You know what I'm
Yeah, make
saying?
sure y'all hit that share button too. You know what I'm saying? Just to
Yeah,
get it,
I
just to
see some
spread the
people.
word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see y'all, was trying to get into this thing right here with me and him directly. But if y'all on YouTube, on Facebook, on X now, Twitter, whatever they want to call themselves, we streaming live there too. So you don't even gotta, what I mean, you don't even gotta come into this room, you know what I'm saying? So we good to go. Um, I see that you were influenced by Jamie Foxx. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Talk to me about Jamie Foxx. Talk to me about Troop, and then we want to get into the bad part because I'm seeing something
Troop is
right.
the reason. Troop is the reason why I do this.
Yeah, oh, okay, okay, okay.
Truth, the reason why I do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going like that was my identity. It's like this, right? When I was younger, I wasn't like the coolest kid. You know what
Right,
I mean? Like I was,
right.
I wasn't like the most popular or the most like, street heavy. Or I had my mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, like I grew up in the hood, but not really like influenced. I don't know how to pretty much say it, but
I
it's
get
just
you
more.
saying.
Huh? Yeah, yeah. So it's more of like Jamie Foxx. It's crazy because it's not even like his hit songs. You know what I'm saying? Like to me he's bad. He always been bad. Everything he's done, I
Right,
always knew he can do. Like at a young age. Like you know what I'm saying? When he came out with "Blame It on the Goose," when he came out with all that stuff,
yeah,
I'm like, yeah, this is easy for his shit because I'm used to listening to him on his comedy foxhole, like you know what I'm saying, and I
right, right,
studied that. That's why I play the piano now. You know what I'm saying? So I used to copy him and study and do stuff like that, and then just influenced me, man. I love his songs, man. He was like, Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? I used to like. I used to sing that to girls. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I was like I used to sing that to girls. So it's just like that's what Jamie Foxx. He gave me game. Like I ain't gonna lie. He get. I always listened to R&B and I picked up game how to speak to women.
right, right, right.
Even
See,
though a lot of them wasn't doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? When it came
right,
down to it, you look at their relationship back in the past, but they know how to speak though.
Right. No, I hear you. I mean, I hear you. So
Yeah,
let's take all this. So what you know, first of all, I don't know if we told the people where you from. So I'm gonna make
yeah,
sure you answer that question too. But
yeah,
how has the influence with Jamie Foxx growing up when you grown up, uh
yeah.
the music that you do now influenced I'm sorry, the things that you've experienced influenced the
hmm
artist that you are today?
Jamie Foxx influenced me because he he was the first. He was the first. He was the first person I see sing on a comedy. Like it wasn't really like a concert.
Right,
You
right.
know what I'm saying? I'm like, you could do anything with your voice. Like that's what made me really feel like, you know. And on top of that, he sounded smooth as a mother. He turned the Brady Bunch into like this smooth army. I was like, you could do that, man. You look, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a story. I'm sitting here like, yo, this guy is like, you know. And then so that's what really intrigued me was the way he did it. It wasn't like how I was used to singing R&B.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it is still R&B to me. Like that was still, even though he turned sitcom songs into whatever, it was still R&B to me. And I sang it and I practiced it on the keys and I did all that. I used it in talent shows to try to get in talent shows and everything. So that's where he influenced me as far as like tone and like just copying him and understanding, play the keys and singing together,
Right.
right? Then as far as where I'm from is heavily hip hop influenced.
Mhm.
Like you
Yeah,
don't see a lot of me. You don't see a lot of me out there. Like there's not a lot of R&B artists where I'm from.
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's hip hop, and the thing about it also is that I could have been hip hop too. Like I could I look like it. I mean, I'm heavily influenced by the urban. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at me. Like, but it's just, but like that's not my lane. Like I'm an R&B. My culture needs more of me. Like my
Right, right.
R&B needs more of me. If you look at my neighborhood, you see how many R&B artists are out there. I'm hoping me getting lit or me doing what I gotta do to get out there and get the exposure, make more people want to sing, man.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Tell the people where that city is. What
Oh,
city's that?
that's money earning, man. That's Mount Vernon. You know
Mount
what I'm saying?
Vernon.
From the Ville.
Yeah,
Yeah, from
yeah,
the
yeah,
Ville, man.
yeah. Shout out everybody in
You
Mount
know,
Vernon.
shout out to all the artists in Mount Vernon. Every single last one of y'all. Shout out to all the podcasts out there. Yo, I don't wanna not say everybody's name, but
Right,
everybody know who they are. Black,
right,
Chris Black, like you know what I'm saying? Mix, shout out to Mix, shout out to, R.I.P. Kanye, R.I.P. All my dudes, everybody that ain't make it today. Like I'm being 100% honest with you.
right.
Like one of like a lot of people like to talk about accolades, like you know what I'm saying, talk about like oh, if you ain't got this, then you ain't really doing this and got this. I feel like the biggest accolade in life, man, is me making it to the age I am now. Like you know what I'm saying, like
Right.
that's the biggest accolade because whether they were doing something or they weren't doing something, certain people ain't even here today to even experience, like to even have that chance to keep trying to do what it is that they love to do. You
That's
know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's a fact. That's
So
a fact.
my town is great, man. My town is great. Everybody like to talk. Everybody like to try to bring up like gangster shit and all this other bullshit. I'm like, yeah, every town got that, but my town is great. There's no gangster shit there. It's a heavenly place. You should all go out there and visit it. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm
yeah, definitely. Make
saying?
sure y'all do.
Everybody should go out there and visit it, man. My peoples is nice. Just don't talk to them crazy. I'm telling you right now, my peoples is nice, man. You
Yeah.
just gotta respect their shit. Like you can't be out there disrespecting people. The town is amazing. Okay, just go out there and visit Mount Vernon. Like you know what I'm saying, and be
Right.
nice to people. Don't go in my town acting stupid. Like you know what I'm saying. Just go in there and be respectful, and you be alright.
I know how you feel, my G.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
ask you this. What does a studio session look like for Chris Envy? Do you have to be does it have to have a certain vibe? You gotta have, you gotta have certain drinks, so and so forth before you get in the booth, or can you just go in and make it happen and then, get right out? What does that look like for you?
My sessions look like me in the studio wilding out. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know how else to put it. It's just
Right.
me making sounds, making noises, having fun, smoking weed. I'm not a drinker. I'm not gonna lie and say I'm not a drinker, but I don't really drink too much. I don't partake in liquor like that. But I smoke like a fucking chimney. Like you know what I'm saying.
Right.
But I know, I understand. I understand. They don't like a lot of people don't like hearing my team don't like hearing me sing because I'm a singer and I gotta sing and all that stuff. You gotta take care of your instrument and all that. Do not fuck. You know what I'm saying. Do not follow me and what I do. What I do help me for my process. I am a unique individual. I
Right.
am Chris Envy. Like you know what I'm saying. What
Yeah.
works for Chris Envy only works for Chris Envy. Like you know what I
Right.
mean? Just by the way, as a disclaimer.
Yeah.
But
No doubt.
it's like man, that's just me in the studio just vibing. I don't care what kind of beat it is. I listen to everything. I eat everything. Like my diet is ridiculous when it comes to music.
I feel you. Listen, shout out to the people. I see y'all. I see y'all tuning in. I see y'all. Put a message in there. Shout out Juma Suknan. I'm saying, I know I'm saying it incorrectly, so let me apologize. I want to make sure I respect that. You know what I mean? I put a couple messages up there that you had up. So shout out to you. But anybody else, if you had the ability to hit that comment, let us know that you there so I can put that up on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I want to talk about this EP, Spring Break. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I want to talk
yeah,
about it. You got a song on there, XOXO. It looks like that was one of the songs that you were, that you could have been a single, right? Let me, correct me if I'm wrong, but talk about the project overall, what inspired it, and then, then talk about the XOXO because I know that was out for a minute too.
yeah. So my project Spring Break. So I'm also Spring Break. That's what they call me. Also, I'm a
Okay.
good time. Like you know what
Okay.
I'm saying. I'm all about positive vibes. AE. Like you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying. My
Yeah.
town know
Yeah.
I'm about positive vibes. Everybody know I'm about just everybody succeeding. I don't care who it is. Nobody wants to be at the top by themselves. Like you know what I'm saying.
Nice.
So, and, some people just have the mind to be that thing, and some people just have the mind to help that thing. And it's not a problem if you just have the mind to help that thing. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Everybody plays their part, their role in this thing called we call life, and everybody eats and everybody enjoys life. But the problem is when we got that crab in the barrel mentality. You know what I'm saying? So, anywho, not to go off on a tangent, this is
Uh-huh.
more of like the spring break. Spring break is what I'm called, but I'm also Chris Henry, so I just decided to name my EP Spring Break, right?
Okay.
And this is like my first project where like I legitly come to be comfortable with my sound. You know, I'm a part of Crossways Entertainment, right? Shout out to Crossways, right? And that stands for, cross artists. Like I'm a crossover artist. I can do pop, I can do anything. I mix R&B with everything. And that's pretty much what my EP is pretty much showing you on my versatility. Spring Break
Right.
Volume 1 is you got the R&B stuff. You got Wanted, Wet R&B, right? Then you got the hip hop R&B. You got the should have been loving you. You got the
Mhm.
XOXO hip hop R&B. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say R&B and hip hop. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Because we
Right.
could go through all this R&B came. I love hip hop. Don't get it twisted. And
Uh-huh.
R&B and hip hop are family. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I feel like the R&B artists in this like this, that's us coming up, we're starting to forget like we're not acting like them. They are singing. Like,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
start
Yeah.
there
Yeah. Yeah.
acting like R&B artists, and we're being influenced by them. They're being influenced by us, and we're coming and we're making like some type of like this crazy fire like sound that someone's trying to take credit, that people are trying to take credit for, but in all reality, it's just the evolution of our culture. But anywho, yeah, so Spring Break Volume 1. So I got songs like "Should Have Been Loving You." I have XOXO. Then we got Time Machine. That's the
Machine.
cookout song. That's the song. That's the pop R&B song. That's the song like what I'm saying, trying to give you good vibes. Then we got Having Fun, which is more good vibes. You know what I'm saying? Got that Philly bop to it. So it's more, so my song my EP is original. Like I'm not trying to sound like anybody.
Right.
I'm not trying to. I get it. I'm not trying to be the best singer in the world. So don't come to me thinking like you about to hear some like somebody really going off. I mean, I'm gonna go off. Don't get it
Yeah. Yeah.
twisted.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it ain't gonna sound churchy. I'll tell you like that. Like you're not gonna get me. I'm not gonna sound like Chris Brown. Chris Brown's already here. I'm not gonna sound like Bruno Mars. He's already here. I'm not sounding like Ty Dolla Sign. I'm not sounding like nobody. These people already here. That's what makes them great. There's only one of them, and now I'm entering my foot in this race. Like you
Right.
know, what I'm saying? I'm starting to take that step to where I'm being considered in this race, and it's like now you got a Chris Envy sound. Like now in R&B, you got this Chris Envy way of talking, way of singing, way of hitting notes, note choices, harmony choices. You know, you got someone who does it the way this way. You know, somebody might fit my voice a little more than they fit Ty's, or even someone who can really sing. So I could probably give you a little outline of how, to work this voice that you have out if it's similar to mine. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So therefore, I might get some people that sound like me, but that stuff like that's a homage to me. I've been regular more than I've been anything else.
Right. Right.
You
No,
know
I
what I'm
hear you.
saying?
I hear you. I hear
So
you.
I just want to influence my culture. Like I want to be a
That
part of.
makes
I want to be a
sense.
part of. Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, so not only are you an artist, you know what I mean, that's been that's encompassing all types of different music, but talk to me about Chris Envy the model, man. Floss, media issue. Talk to me about Chris Envy the model, man. Like what's going
you
on? Like
know, I'm saying nah, son. Nah, yo, you get a kid handsome out here, like you know what I'm saying. I didn't know. I didn't know. Nah, man, like you know
how
what I'm
did that
saying. I
come
went,
about, man?
huh?
I said, how did that come about? I see this issue. I'm on your Instagram, you know what I'm
There's
saying?
a
I see,
there's a lady named Deb. There's a lady
you know what I mean?
named Deborah Grayard. Oh, I don't want to get her name messed up. Oh, my phone is right here. You did not see that, okay? You did not see me look on my phone and
No,
all
no,
that.
no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no, no, no,
yeah.
no.
So anywho, yeah. So Deb,
Oh,
she
Deborah Ginyard. If I'm saying it
Ginyard, yes,
incorrectly, I completely apologize.
yes. She is the sweetest and just yeah, she's the sweetest man. Like. And she's a really good friend to have. Like she's really good. She's a really good friend. She's great to talk to. You start
Right.
talking to her, you end up talking on that. You be on that phone. You end up being on that phone for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because she just is an interesting person to talk to. Right.
Right. Right.
So Deb, she hit me up and she was like, "Hey, yeah, I got an opportunity for you if you want to do it." And I'm like, "I, I'm always up for a good time."
Right.
Like, what's up? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she told me to come out to the hip hop closet,
Yeah.
to shoot some footage and stuff like that. And I met her at a video shoot. Shout out to Swag 100 also. Like you know what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah.
I also met her at a video shoot that Swag shot for me. Shout out to Snapshot Anderson and shout out to Mir. Shout out to all my Philly, dogs out there. Like they held me down. They hold me down when I come out to Philly. When I come out to Philly, show me nothing but love. Like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So I have nothing but love to give them. Like you know what I mean. So
Right.
so when it comes down to so I met Deb through a video shoot that Swag and Snapchat and all of them. A dot too. Let me not forget A dot man. Like because he's rapping and he does his thing. Man. So does Swag. Man. You gotta check them out one time. So but anywho, not to go off that, but it's just like I met Deborah. She was my stylist in that video shoot.
Okay.
And she was doing her thing, man. Like she had me looking like I was like we had traveled back and like with the time we was talking about, like she had me looking in the shiny joints, like
Right.
you know what I'm saying, like she had me in the shiny joints. So it was like I was so it was a fun time, and then we gathered information. She said, "Yo, if I find anything, I want to help you out." So when the time came, she just hit me up and was like, I got this opportunity for you. I came down, and I'm not no, I guess you could call me a model now. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
call me a
Yeah.
model now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm an R&B dude that just had an opportunity, and I just like had fun with it. And
Right.
then I ended up getting a whole spread out on the magazine
Yeah. I
for
saw
my
that.
music and for with the pictures and everything. So I was appreciated. Shout out to Floss. Shout out to oh my goodness, Deb. Shout out to Hip Hop Closet. Shout out to Robin, right? Shout out to everyone that shows me love. If I miss you, I am so sorry. I just wanna let you know that I appreciate everybody that support me because this thing right here that I'm doing right now
Yeah.
has this thing is not easy, man. Like it messes with your self esteem. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you don't have a good mind to say that, if you don't have a good mind to say like Forget what everybody think. Forget them numbers over there. Forget all that, man. Let me
Yeah,
just focus on myself and developing myself. And I'm just gonna put these things out here and just like if people love it or hate it, I love it, and I'm gonna just keep going with it. Like
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So to do that, it does. If you don't have a strong fortitude towards what you're doing, you're gonna sit there and crumble. You're gonna give up, and then it's gonna be the time is really gonna test whether or not you really wanted to do this or you just talking because you seen some glam. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Or did you get bit by the bug for real? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
So
hear you. So let me ask you this: is Chris Envy also a producer? Do you produce your own music?
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Or do you make your own beats, or do you work with specific producers? Like, talk to me about what else you're doing, and how deeply involved are you in the final version of the song that you release?
Yo, I do everything. I do it all because I've developed. All right, so in the beginning, you know, of doing this, you want help from everybody,
Right,
right? Like you sit there and you wondering why people ain't trying to help you, or if they are trying to help you, is always a catch to this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
right,
And
right,
then if you don't got that hustler mentality, you're not gonna see the hustle. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. If you ain't street smart, this game is gonna eat you alive. You need somebody on your side that's a little street smart. Like you know what I'm saying? Because
right,
it's like this game will get to you and start like you know what I'm saying fucking with your mental and your self esteem like I said. And one thing as an artist you have to have, and I learned because my self esteem was fucked with. I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't like I'm always like I'm this dope ass artist. I'm like that now. I can't be moved. Like you know what
right,
I'm saying? I can't be moved. Anybody can hit me, but I don't like that shit. All right, I love it. I listen to it 100 times a day. Like you know what I'm saying? Maybe you might
right,
like the next one. I've
right, right.
developed to that guy.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
Like, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? I'm gonna be pure with my art with me being with my art. I'm gonna
right,
be
right.
pure with my art.
Your craft,
So
yeah.
I chef up the beats, except for Time Machine. Time Machine was made by Joe the Butcher. Right?
Okay,
He mixed, mastered it, and I think his son actually made the beat. Right? So that's how that was. But majority of the songs, one it was made by was an outside hire from for the beat. That song had a whole story with it. I have a remix online too. If you look up the remix, it's on YouTube.
right.
And we 90s it. We 90 we did a song. I did a song and a remix that sound nothing like the song. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, like we was in the 90s. It's like we was
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
and Diddy
It's
caught a
just
hold of the song and just remixed that. That's how that joint sound. Like you
right.
know what I'm saying? So it's where was I again? I'm sorry. I got a little excited in the last when I talk
Yeah.
about my beat, I get a little excited
So
because I
we
make
ain't talking
oh
about
yeah,
the
I make
beat.
everything. So I make everything, yeah.
Right,
So
right.
so I ended so I when it comes to wet, made the beat for that. It comes to Should Have Been Loving You. Should Have Been Loving You is my pop song. My pops was an R&B artist. His name a part of a group called Second Look.
Yeah.
That song means the most to me on the album, actually. Because I mean, on the EP, actually, because that's generations, man. Like
Mhm.
that's generations of music right there. Because my dad sat there. All right, my dad was part of a group, made this song called "Should Have Been Loving You." I'm part of this album called "Never Gonna Change." Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this album, "Never Gonna Change," is like it just shook up everything. Like you know what I'm saying? And it's like my pops got that now years later. I took that song, I chopped it up, I made the beat, and then I remixed. Then I made another song on top of that. And it's just like it's a full circle come around. I got this gift from my pops. I got this gift from my family, and then now I took a song of his and I remixed it. So it means a lot. It means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Shout out to my cousin Sheen Koff, by the way. Your man is grinding. He's been grinding. Yo, he's just as passionate as I am about this. Shout out to him also. I want to make
Yeah.
sure Surf knows that Surf is up. Like you feel what I'm saying? Surf up.
Yeah. Definitely.
But 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 yeah. But as far as like me and the music, I make my beats. I play piano, guitar, drums. I do it all. And yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, I hear you. I
yeah.
hear you.
I keep it in house, man. I'm on my Kanye. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right.
Kanye is a big inspiration of mine when it comes to just being a celebrity. I ain't gonna lie to you because you can see all the ups and downs just in Kanye's story. Like
Yeah.
of being this thing. You know what I'm saying? So and the fact that he's so intelligent with it. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's like it's the intelligence is not in his choice of words to me or his choice of like of any of his. It's more of how he sticks to who he is. Like you know what I'm saying? Like his like him making his beats. He stuck to who he was. Like he does something. He didn't. He's a great producer, and he could have stayed in that lane and just been a producer. But he's like,
Right.
nah, I want to rap.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a rapper. I don't care if you think I'm a rapper. I'm a rapper. Like, I don't care if you think I'm nice enough. I think I'm nice enough, and
Right.
that's the attitude that saved me. That honestly saved me in this culture because as I'm doing this music stuff and as I'm singing, people telling me I can't sing. People are telling me, you don't sound like you should hit that note like this guy. You should hit that note like this guy. Oh, you don't do music like this guy. Oh, Afro beats and oh, R&B is dead and all this other bullshit. Instead of like really trying to spit life into something that I'm doing because I'm not set tripping. I'm not gonna sit here and just be a hip, just be sitting here rapping and just sitting here doing that because it's the easier way. People, it's easier for me to get out there doing that because R&B is dead.
Right.
Nah, R&B needs somebody. You know, we got all the women that holding it down. We got dudes holding it down, but everybody can't be sounding like each other.
Right. Right. That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So make some way for Chris Envy. Chris Envy sound. Make some way for that. You know what I'm saying? R&B.
Yeah.
Chris Envy is here. I'm being honest with you. I'm here to show nothing but love and pay a lot of homage to my culture because
That's
R&B need it, man. Like you know what I'm saying? You need somebody like that.
so. Out of all the time that you've been in the music business, all the way up to today, right now at this
Yeah,
point, what do you feel like is the biggest lesson you've learned?
that making it what making it is.
Okay. And
Yeah, what like realistically what making it is.
the, okay, so define that a little bit for the people. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
it's all subjective.
Yeah, yeah. It's all of what you think it is. Is that
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying, though what you think of it, but see if you thinking making it is what you see someone else being, then you wrong. That's the one
right,
thing I learned.
right, right, right? That's a fact. I mean, you got to go down your own path. You got to go down your own grind. You got to make that
All those
process.
bumps, all those bruises you get, all
Yeah,
those cuts you get, everything that stung on the way to your journey. You ever read the book The Alchemist?
yeah. I heard about it. I didn't read it, no, but I know about it. Yeah,
Yeah, you should take a look at that, man. Like real talk, it'll teach you a lot about this. It'll teach not just life, like you know what I'm saying. Everybody want to talk about the 48 laws of power, which helps you understand, or if you know you take it, if you look at it, if you really like, all right, if you really studying it, it can help you see when someone's trying to use it on you. Like you know what I'm saying. That's how I use it. I read the book and I could just read see when someone's trying to use it on me. Like you know what I'm saying. But it's just more of like there's this book called The Alchemist though that I think really needs to be talked about where this guy is a shepherd. No, I'm just gonna paraphrase it because you know I don't want to get too read it yourself and figure it out. But pretty much this guy learns what the real lesson of life was having a dream. Like you know what I'm saying. He had a dream to do something. He he went against what his nature was to
right.
accomplish this thing. And during that, he had a straight path there to the journey. A straight path. He went on that path and ended up going on this crazy ass thing that made him take years and years to accomplish his dream. But at the end of that journey, your man looked at the at the end of that journey when he went and conquered his dream. He looked at that path and said, "Yo, what a ride!" You know what I'm saying? He said, "What
Yeah,
a ride!"
yeah.
Because once he got to the dream, it was like I'm here. 30 minutes later, I'm here. Like,
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm here. Like, and then he was like, he looked back at it like, damn, what I did to get here. That was fun and that was interesting and that was scary and that was I didn't think it was gonna happen and all that is living. That's life.
definitely. So what else can we expect, man? I mean, you got spring breakout. You're a model now. You know what I'm saying? You a producer. You got a lot of things going on, man. Like what else do you looking to get into in the future, man?
I just want to find people like me, man.
Right.
That's it. I just want to find people like me. Sometimes I
Mhm.
talk, and you get me here talking long enough, you hear some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I talk and I feel crazy. Sometimes I feel crazy, man. Like, I feel like I'm looking for my people.
Right,
Real
right,
talk.
right.
I'm looking for my people. I'm a passionate man. I'm a passionate man. I'm not taking no for an answer. And
Right,
y'all not
right.
trying to have me in this game as an R&B artist. Y'all trying to have me, say not y'all as in you, but
Yeah,
whoever
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the gatekeepers and the
Collectively, the
overseers are,
collective. Yeah,
that cloak and mirror person. You know
right,
what I'm saying? I'm not gonna. I'm real talk. I'm here to be an R&B artist and to show y'all how much fun it is to be an R&B artist. I'm not here judging you based off how you sing. That's another thing. I have a message, and that's to not give up on anything you want to do. And if you can, and if I can get up, if I don't give up and I show you and I accomplish what I got to accomplish, then that should make it even greater for you to understand. Because
right,
I'm a regular motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not out here bougie with my pinky up. I don't smoke splits with my pinky up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't sit there and sip tea with my pinky up. I'm letting you know right now, if you want to follow this journey and let's see what happens.
right, right,
Let's
right.
see if Chris Envy makes it. Let's
Yeah.
go. Go follow the journey with
Speaking
me.
following the journey, I just put your name up at the bottom screen right there. Follow Chris Envy on Instagram at Chris Envy. But where else can we find you across social media?
You can catch me on YouTube at CMV Music. Check me out there. Check me out on SoundCloud. SoundCloud, yo, listen, low key, SoundCloud, you're gonna hear a lot of new shit from me because I like to test my stuff on SoundCloud
Okay.
and let you know. So you want to keep track of what I'm doing. I do a lot of my because I sometimes mix R&B with this rock stuff, man. Like I be mixing R&B, hip hop. I mix R&B with everything. I have fun with my voice, so I like to put it on SoundCloud, test it out real quick. And if I send it out to people. If I get good feedback, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going on that. The
Okay.
next thing I got coming up, so I got some events I'm supposed to be heading out to like tomorrow or whatever with Nikki. Shout out to Nikki, right? I'm supposed to be opening up for somebody. I don't want to,
Put it out
say
there.
that person's
Yeah,
name
yeah.
and put it out there. Like you could follow my page. I'm gonna drop it as soon as we get that confirmation of it going down. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, um, what else I got going on? Like I'm supposed to be doing this. I'm supposed to be doing another show. My first concert. We get management gearing that up. So we getting that together. So just like I said, keep following me because I'm gonna let y'all know when all this stuff is going down.
Right.
And yeah, pretty much keep recording. Spring Break Volume 2 is already done.
That's what it is. That's what's up. We be
Spring
right
Break Volume
there.
2 is done, man. You know what I'm saying? So
That's it.
I'm get ready for that. I'm preparing for after we do this, we're gonna let this breathe a little bit.
Right.
I'm gonna drop Spring Break Volume 2, and then I'm just gonna keep I got a single called Nobody. You ever heard of that song by what's his name? I've been searching mm, for so
Yeah,
long.
yeah, yeah.
Nobody like you. That
Yeah.
song right there, I remixed. I chopped that shit the fuck up, and I made some chef out, nigga. I was da da da
Yeah,
da, and
yeah.
that motherfucker, like, so I got that single coming out, like, you know what I'm saying. I didn't put it on the EP. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna just release it as a single,
Okay.
and yeah, man, that's just pretty much it, man. Like, I just want the world to know that I'm entering. Like, I've been into this race, but yo, I'm taking larger steps into this thing, and I'm here. I'm here for
That's
the
what's
culture.
up. Listen,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
know you gave us a lot of shout outs throughout the interview, but talk to me. Anybody else that you want to shout out? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, man, there's so many. There's so many people, man. There's so many people. You got Randy. He's my business. He's supposed to be the business manager. You got just shout out to everybody. I don't know. There's so
Yeah,
there's so
no,
there's
no,
so
it's
many
all
people,
good.
man.
It's all
Shout
good.
out to my mom, my dad. Like, shout out to Cross. Like,
Right,
shout out
right.
to Crossways, man. Like, let's
Crossways
be
is on
real.
here. Yeah,
Yo,
Crossways is on.
listen.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah,
Crossways. Crossways is the goat. Like, that's that man right there, man. Like, trust me, he's gonna like this. Crossways is gonna be out there. We're gonna hit it. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Just watch the journey. Like, check out my YouTube. I'm starting up vlogs. Check out my YouTube and stuff like that, and just follow, man. And like I said, I'm looking for my people. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
looking for people that speak my language. I like how I speak that want to be how I am. Yo, I'm here once again. I'm an R&B artist, and I'm here for straight for the ladies also. I got
Right.
to also say that. And if you're a dude and you fuck with women, and you know what I'm saying, I'm the you know what I'm saying, guy listen to because And if you listen to my songs, everything my girl like to hear is in my songs. I'm
Yeah,
telling you
yeah,
right now.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
telling you
yeah.
right now. Like, I'll make it wet. I said, I'm a brother pussy, love the pussy, fuck the pussy. That's my pussy. Yo, listen. I'm not saying you go out there and you say that to every girl that you see. Because in this era, you gonna get fucked. You gonna get fucked up.
Yeah,
They gonna get you, bro. Like, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? But I'm saying if you got that one you love, you know what I'm saying? You got that one that's yours. You let her know that's yours.
Right, right.
And yeah, that's yours. There is no hand. This is not community pussy. This is
Yeah,
not what that is. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's mine. So ain't
exclusive,
nothing
exclusive.
exclusive. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with saying that to someone that's yours. So, my woman is happy. I'm happy. She keeps me happy. And at the end of the day, I got a lot of knowledge to give to these people towards like how to treat a woman. And yes, you got some women out there that be a little slimy. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
got some women out there that be a little slimy. That ain't up for us to judge, man. Like, you either gonna rock with them for however long you gonna rock with them and keep it moving, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Or you gonna wipe it up and understand what you're getting into. But there is no woman bashing around here. Like, you know what I'm saying? For
That's a
me.
fact.
Like, you know what I'm saying? There's none of that for me. Like, at the end of the day, and if it does come down to that, like, you know what I'm saying? There's a proper way to do it. I had to learn that. I wasn't always on this type of time. I used to flame everybody. Trust me. There was no gender. I had to learn to be a gentleman.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
get what I'm
I hear
saying?
you. I hear you. I hear you.
And you gonna hear stories. And, if I get lit, you hear somebody say, "Yo, Chris talk about this woman shit that he played me one time at the train station." Yes, I did, and then I learned my lesson. I grew up and
Right,
understood that was wrong. Like, you
right,
know what I'm saying? There's a better way to talk to you, shorty. Like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? Just because you mad don't mean I gotta be mad with you, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean I gotta be mad
Absolutely.
with you. That's all it is, man. Like,
Yeah.
there's a way to sit there and speak on that.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, I appreciate you taking time out with us. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely
Yeah.
dope having this conversation. Make sure y'all go check out, if y'all haven't already, Spring Break is everywhere circulating right now. Make sure y'all tune in to his volume 2 that's going to be coming out in the future. You know what I'm saying? And then you on the grind live, Shaw Cypher, Chris MV. We gonna get out of here.
Yo,
Salute.
yo, yo, real quick before we leave, man. Yo,
Yeah,
before we leave,
yeah,
shout out to you. Yo, shout out to you for having me here, man. I
no
appreciate
doubt.
you. You know what I'm saying? You asked some good questions, man. I appreciate you. You stay on your grind, and let's go up. We're gonna be moving up together, bro.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah,
this
yeah.
go.
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Shout out to good girl PR Nikki. Salute
Yes.
to you. You always send me the good ones, so continue to do that. Let's